Hey guys, welcome back to LS Vintage Design. How's everyone doing? If you haven't heard, there's a big ice storm, snowstorm, ice storm coming for the south. I live in Texas. We don't know how to drive in it. It's going to be very, very interesting. But we're just going to wait and see. Our next video will be all about adding vintage architectural items into your decor, how you can do it, some ideas. But if you want to get a jump start on that video, I have posted a blog about it and the link to my website, and then of course from there you'll be able to find the blog. So that's down below. Today I have a great video for you. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what's going into my booth either Friday or after the ice storm passes sometime next week when it's safe to drive over there. Just depends. If you don't know, my booth is in the Old Magnolia Mercantile in downtown Palestine, Texas, which is in East Texas. Let's jump in. I've got some really good things that I'm super excited about. The first thing is this beautiful, it's called a biscuit jar, candy, cookies, a biscuit jar. But you know what? You could put this in a bathroom. It has lovely detailing on it. The lid is actually a music box. Does it work? You could probably have somebody work on it. Definitely. And if you look at the bottom, it is stamped Japan. So this was made in Japan in the 1970s. The color is beautiful. The silver grape leaf vines on there are just absolutely beautiful. And this would look amazing in any bathroom, living room, or kitchen decor. This would also look beautiful in someone's wedding decor. Now, I've talked about these glasses before, the little green Depression era cordial glasses. Well, those are over in the booth. It's a set of 8. I found these today that match. I have a set of 8 of these. They're great size for tea or water. And again, there's a set of 8. You could pick up both sets if you wanted to. And they are over in my booth. Very pretty. They're all in excellent shape, no chips or anything of that nature. The next item I have that's going to go in my booth is this green vintage Pyrex bowl. It is in very good condition. The color is in great condition. There is 1 or 2 small scratches on it, nothing major at all to take away from the beauty, and these are almost in pristine condition. So this one is round, and it's the green one. And then I also found this yellow Pyrex bowl. It is square shaped, again in almost pristine condition, and these will both be available over in my booth. Now, in my booth already, I have a clear bowl with white flowers on it. And if I have a picture, I will put it up here. That is also Pyrex. If you more are of the plain, like just the clear glass, this is also a vintage Pyrex bowl. Nice and clear, no chips or breaks. I'm telling you guys, these Pyrex bowls are in amazing condition. Now, this is extremely heavy. This is vintage Anchor hocking, and it is an 8-cup measuring cup or mixing bowl or both. If you love to bake bread, cookies, anything, you can mix and then pour very easily because it is, again, a measuring cup as well. This thing is extremely heavy. It's Anchor hocking, no chips at all, and it will also be available in my booth. Now, these items are going to go up on my Etsy. This is a vintage sifter. So if you like to bake, this thing is great, in great shape. It's not rusted and definitely still works. In fact, I have one just like it that I use. Also, if you are a fan of history, the Cold War, that sort of thing, I have this stacking dolls set, and it is the Soviet leaders, and I believe there are 4 in here. I will post a picture at the end of the video because I can't get it apart right now, but I think there's 4 or 5 in here. Like I said, I'll post a picture at the end. This and the cherry or apple, this and the apple sifter are going on Etsy. Now, the last thing, I found more Ray done. I found these coffee mugs. I found Mom, Coffee, and Dad. And these are going in my booth over at the old Magnolia Mercantile. These are in excellent condition. And if you don't know, these cups are very, very cool, very in, and they are very heavy. And they make a beautiful cup of coffee even better, or a nice hot chocolate taste even better. That was just a little sneak peek for what is going in the booth or going on Etsy. Now remember, I don't cross list, because if I sell in the booth and I don't know it, I go once a week to check on my booth. If I don't know it's sold and it's sold online, I would feel terrible. I never cross list. So if there's something that I said I'm taking to the booth and you really want it, you want me to list it on Etsy, or you want a price that I would list it on Etsy for, just reach out and I will let you know. I will say that the Pyrex bowls, I probably will not list on Etsy. I would list the glasses. Oh, got one more glass. Hold on. Okay, guys, I found these vintage daisy and honeybee glasses. Look, these are in beautiful shape. They are gorgeous. And these I will put on Etsy, so if anybody needs to finish out a set, or if you want to start a set, I have 3 available. And I will have them priced as a set of 3. But look how cute these are. And if I didn't have an all pink kitchen with desert rose dishes and vintage Depression era pink glass, I would use these. I think they are so pretty, but I don't have a use for them, so I am going to get rid of them. Like I said, a set of 3, and these will be posting on Etsy. Coming up in February, we are going to have, or I'm going to host, once I get it all scheduled, an event where I have my booth, because there is a meeting room or a meeting dining room, and we are going to host a vintage wedding event. I'm going to have little vignettes set up of how you can bring just the touch of vintage into your wedding. And maybe there's something, you've been to the Mercantile, you've seen something you really like, you're getting married, and you want to know how can you work that in. Bring it with you, buy it, and bring it in, and I can give you ideas for that as well. But there'll be more information coming about the wedding event in late February, early March. But something that I will be talking a lot about and focusing a lot on are vintage mirrors like this. This is a vanity mirror. These are beautiful and perfect for a bride and her bridesmaids getting ready. Stay tuned for that, guys. We're also going to be talking about how to create DIYs using vintage items into now modern things. That will also be a workshop. That will probably be more of May, June. So anyway, I hope if you are in the South, you stay warm, you stay safe. If you don't know how to drive in ice, don't get out in it. If you can, at all possibilities, avoid it. Take care. I will see you next week. And remember, if you want the items in the booth, I will say they probably won't be there until after this ice storm, so sometime next week when everything melts and I can drive over there. So let's shoot for Wednesday the 28th. Take care, guys. I'll see you. Take care, guys. On our next video, again, we're going to talk about adding vintage architectural elements to your home to really create a unique look. See you then. Bye-bye.